Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to recap the second wildcard game from tonight. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers beating the Philadelphia Eagles. 32-9 reaction. Man, I picked Tampa Bay in my NFL preview. I'm like, this Eagles team's quit. They're not playing good football. I had a feeling Tampa would win, but I didn't think it would be this bad from the Eagles. And Tampa didn't even play their best offensively. They had a few drops. And I felt they didn't play their best. They put up 32 points. I'm just stunned how this Eagles season ended. They started off really good, and towards the end of the season they fell off. Like they weren't playing with good energy. Felt like they'd quit, and they definitely quit in this football game. And you could just tell from the start. I mean, Tampa gets the field goal where it should be a pass interference, been the ball at the 1 yard line. We got a touchdown. Instead, they had to settle for a field goal. Tampa gets the football back, drives down, touchdown. Moore, I believe it was a David Moore. Yeah, David Moore with that touchdown. And then it was 13-0 after the Buccaneers got a field goal. And then they got another field goal after the Eagles got one before. It was 13-3, then 16-3. And then Philadelphia actually drives down and get a touchdown from Mr. Jalen Hurts to Dallas Goedert. And then they failed the 2-pointer on the tush push. And it was 16-9 going to halftime. Tampa, they needed to call some better offensive plays, I thought. I thought they dropped back Baker Mayfield too much, and the Eagles got a lot of pressure, sacked them 4 times. They got a lot of pressure, though. The Buccaneers defensive line sacked Hurts 3 times. They just can never really find a rhythm offensively, besides that maybe one drive where they scored a touchdown. Maybe 2 where they got a field goal and a touchdown. Other than that, I thought the Buccaneers defense was lights out. In the third quarter, this is where the momentum changed, I thought. The Eagles were keeping the game within reach. It was 19-16-9. But then Jalen Hurts makes a idiotic play that you cannot make in the playoffs. He runs backwards. He's in the end zone. He should have let it go, throw it away before. Instead, he doesn't. And then he finally throws it after... I believe he was already down, or maybe he wasn't down, but it was a flag on the Eagles regardless, so it was going to be a safety or not. Whether or not his knee was down or not, it would have been a safety. You just can't take that play right there. And Baker sent Jalen Hurts and the Eagles packing, and I think he even ran to the freaking locker room. Like, he ran out there as fast as he fucking could. I just don't know if Hurts that guy. He's got terrible body language and no emotion. It's more than he ran on up. Nick Sirianni might be gone. You might need to fire Nick Sirianni and most of that coaching staff. You need to hire a proven winner, or Ben Johnson to fix Jalen Hurts. Let Jason Kelsey retire. Get rid of James Bradbury. Maybe you let Brandon Graham and Fletcher Cox walk or retire. Again, even though you probably love him, you might have to let him go or they retire. DeAndre Swift, I think you can re-sign him and actually sign linebackers in free agency, or draft linebackers and defensive backs. It's probably the worst class of an Eagles team I've ever seen. Too much talent to lose the way they did. Just way too much talent. This 100% falls on Sirianni and the coaching staff. They failed the players, Howie Roseman, Jerry Lurie, and the fan base. But you're probably in support of him getting fired if you're an Eagles fan. The locker room chemistry is so important. Jalen Hurts watched quietly as his team turned into utter dysfunction, and Baker galvanized that locker room. That's really the difference between these two teams. I don't think anyone feels bad for Philly outside of Philly. So, really impressed with Tampa Bay to even get to this point to make the playoffs and then make the second round of the playoffs. Like, very, very impressed with Baker Mayfield and this Tampa Bay team. Baker Mayfield's gonna get fucking paid this offseason. Let's go over the Eagles stats. Jalen Hurts was 25 of 35, 250 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Whatever game from Jalen Hurts. Devontae Smith was really the only receiver that showed up tonight. 8 catches, 148 yards. Goddard, 4 catches, 21 yards, and a touchdown. Other than that, not much there for Philadelphia and y'all missing A.J. Brown, I don't think it would have made a difference. DeAndre Swift, 10 runs, 34 yards. But they have some key free agents that you got to decide on this offseason. Jason Kelce needs to make a decision. He could retire. I think he's going to retire. But yeah, it's all the Eagles stats really to go over. For the Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield. I mean, what more can you say about Baker Mayfield? I feel like this is the most comfortable Baker Mayfield has been. He was 22 of 36, 337 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Rashad White, 18 runs, 72 yards, 4.0 yards per carry. Also had 1 catch for 3 yards. Cade Otton, 8 catches, 89 yards. Thought a good game from Cade Otton. Mike Evans, 3 catches, 48 yards. Trey Palmer, 1 catch, 56 yards, 1 touchdown. David Moore, 2 catches, 66 yards, 1 touchdown. They got more explosive plays. David Moore and Trey Palmer, some unlikely sources. Where Chris Godwin and Mike Evans didn't do much, you got some big touchdowns. Like a 56-yard touchdown and then like a 50-something yard touchdown from David Moore. Mike Evans, 3 catches, 48 yards. Chris Godwin, 4 catches, 45 yards, 1 touchdown. Payne Durham, 1 catch, 18 yards. Their defense was excellent as well. And the Eagles' season ends at 11-7. They only scored 9 points in this wildcard round. They only had 13 total first downs as a team. Had 2 fourth downs, failed 4th of them. Failed 2 up, had 2 fourth downs, failed both of them. 0 of 9 on 3rd downs, only had 13 total first downs the whole game. Where the Buccaneers had 23 first downs, 6 of 14 total on 3rd downs. The Eagles just did not play well. They couldn't run the football. They had one or two good drives passing the football, and that really nothing there for Philadelphia. And this is the Eagles' most lopsided loss in franchise history. And this coming from a team that was supposed to be a super threat alongside with the 49ers. So, I would like to laugh at the Eagles. I really do. But, can't laugh. I mean, my Dallas Cowboys fucking got embarrassed when they were the freaking 7-point favorite. But, give me the Texans, Ravens, or Bills win the Super Bowl and I'm good. Lions, honorable mention. I don't really care who wins the Super Bowl because, I mean, I kind of like all these teams left in the Super Bowl. So, yeah. But, yeah, the Eagles don't win a fucking Super Bowl. Remember when the Eagles fans trashed C.J. Gardner-Johnson for signing with the Lions and they said they didn't need him in Philly? Now he's going to the NFC Divisional, possibly the NFC Championship. But, Eagles, what happened? Had to let that out. I mean, at least gotta do something. We'll see. We'll see if Sirianni keeps his job. That's really all I have to say for this video, so until next time, peace.